What's going on, people? Dandagooner here, back with another video. Absolutely buzzing. Welcome to the channel, guys. Gooners Therapy. Look, like I said, I'm buzzing, but first things first, I get so involved in the videos and I always forget. Guys, can you like and subscribe, please? We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before the Premier League season starts on August 17th. Well, it starts for us on August 17th against Manchester United. But yeah, trying to get to 100, the big magical number, the whopping number of 100. We've got 84 loyal subscribers who we really appreciate, and that's keeping us going to keep bringing the content to you guys. But yeah, trying to get to 100, so if you can subscribe, would really appreciate it. But moving on now, Christian Mosquera, £15 million from Valencia. You know, didn't know too much about the guy, I'm not going to lie, but from what I've read, from the videos I've watched, it looks like a really good player that's heading to Arsenal. He's Spanish, we've got a growing Spanish contingent at the club, so I think that bodes well for him settling in. 84 appearances already, guys, for Valencia. 84 at 21 years old. He's the youngest ever centre-back to play for them. I think he made his debut at 17 years old. He can play fullback. He used to actually play futsal, which is interesting, and he used to be a winger when he was very young. But yeah, he can play fullback. He's very much a centre-back now. He plays on the right side. He's right-footed, so I think it's a ready-made replacement for Saliba. Hopefully, just for when he's injured, guys. Just for when he's injured, or just for when he needs a breather or he needs a break. Because, you know, we need Saliba and Gabriel. They are the mainstays in our centre-back position. But Kiwa, what does it mean for him now, guys? Will Kiwa stay at Arsenal? I hope he does, personally, because he's on the left side. We saw him filling for Gabriel when he done really well. So I hope Kiwa stays. Christian Mosquera, I hope, you know, he can flourish and be a great addition, and he can replace Saliba when needed. And look, if Saliba was to ever go, hopefully this is Saliba 2.0. Hopefully Arsenal, Berta and Arteta have identified a good young Spanish centre-back. I think it's, you know, it's turning into a really good window for Arsenal. Well, let me know in the comments what you think so far. You're giving it a 7 or 8 or a 9 out of 10 so far. Personally, I'm giving it a strong 8 already. 6 signings in. Now, look, some of these signings, the Noni Madawekes, the Christian Norgards, the Keppers, these sort of signings, right? Some Arsenal fans have kind of, let's be real, they've turned their nose up at them. But these sort of signings, mate, they get you over the line, yeah? These sort of signings, they give you depth. Man City won the league relentlessly 4 years in a row because they had so much depth. If it wasn't Mahrez, it was Grealish. If it wasn't Grealish, you know, even before they used to have Sterling, Doku, they just always had a different winger coming in. I think Noni Madaweke gives us that. I mean, the outrage, look, guys, I get it. He's not the player we all wanted. I never would have woke up and said, oh, well, let's sign Noni Madaweke. Do you know what I mean? He would have been probably the last person on my mind. But now he's signed, looking at it, you know, we always moan that Saka needed some help and he needed a rest, and he was getting burnt into the ground, and he's just suffered a big injury. So we don't know how he's going to be when he straight away comes back. Do you know what I mean? So look, I think Noni Madaweke could be a good signing. It could work. Of course, Martinelli, we all moan about him. So he's going to be on his toes now because he can play on the right and he can play on the left. So look, I mean, I think these players like Christian Norgard, you know, Zubamendi, I have no doubts he's going to be like a duck to water. I think he's just that sort of player. But if he didn't start too well, Christian Norgard comes in. You know, he's played how many games for Brentford? He's their captain. He's physical. Another 6'2", I think he is, or 6'3", just as Mosquera is. So we're building a team of giants with a few little additions in there. Of course, Victor Gyokeres, I think he's 6'2" as well. You know, I think the only players that are not 6 foot in our team would be Saka and Zubamendi in the teams that are probably our starting 11. But things are really starting to look good for Arsenal. I think we've just got backups everywhere, in adequate backups now in each position. Of course, right back, you've got Timber. If it's not Timber, you've got Ben White. If it's not Raya, you've got Kepa, who really is a number 1, guys. He was a number 1 for Bournemouth last season. So I don't care if we got him from Chelsea. £5 million is brilliant business. Then we go to the left side. You've got Calafiori or Skelly. Look at that. And then in midfield, of course, you've got Rice, Odegaard, Zubamendi to come in. Then you've got Norgard. And of course, you've got, who else can come in there in midfield? Obviously, Skelly can slot in midfield. We know Zinchenko can as well. So, I mean, there's options there, guys. There really is options there. Saka now has Madaweke. We've got Ethan Wanyeri, of course, who can come into midfield for Odegaard, possibly Eze, hopefully Eze, guys. And then on the left, Martinelli, Noni Madaweke, Trossard. I'm not quite sure what's happening with him yet, if he's gonna go to Fenerbahce or not. There's rumours here now that he could actually stay. I'm not sure what that means regarding Eze or Rodrigo. But speaking of Eze or Rodrigo, who would you rather have in, boys? Let me know. Let me know. Would you have Eze or would you have Rodrigo? I'm starting to lean towards Eze, you know, just that Premier League proven, the whole Arsenal connection thing. But listen, he's a star, he's won it all. So either one, man, give me either one and I'll be happy. I think we're dreaming, guys, to get both. Like, let's be real. I think that's a bit of a dream. But, you know, who knows, man? They're cooking right now. Berta and Arteta are cooking. So hopefully I'm here doing a video in a couple of days and one of them two signing. But what a few days it's been for Arsenal. Can't wait for the Premier League season to start, man. 5 weeks away to Arsenal go to Old Trafford and slap Manchester United. Yeah, man, things are looking good, man. But yeah, like I said, trying to get to that whopping 100 subscribers. So if you can, like and subscribe. We're only 16 away. And thanks to all the 84 subscribers that are watching. We really appreciate it, man. But yeah, hopefully we'll be back soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Christian Mosquera, £15 million to Arsenal. Here we go.